Hi everyone, Anya here. In today's video, I'm going to show you a quick mobility warm-up that you can use either in your personal ability practice or in your morning warm-up routine. You don't need any props except for a little bit of space on the floor. So let's start. You're going to open your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. If this is your morning warm-up, I highly recommend you to fidget your feet a bit. So kind of add a little bit of shaking into your legs, into your hips to kind of warm up your joints, your muscles here. As you probably know, mobility is focusing mainly on lubricating the joints. So we want to make sure that before we start moving, we applying a bit of jiggling and fidgeting into the practice. So feet open wide, knees open wide. The one thing that we always want to remember, especially that mobility comes from martial arts, is that we want to move our shoulder, hips, and the knees simultaneously. So if I'm going to move in one direction, I'm going to make sure that my shoulder is going to follow my hip, and obviously my hip is going to follow the knee. So let's take a nice big inhale in here. On the exhale, we're just going to drop the knees to the right. As you're dropping your knees to the right, we're just going to realign that shoulder with the hip, and then come back to center. And let's move to the other side. And come back to center. And let's do two more on each side. So to the right and center. You don't need to rush, obviously. And to the other side and center. As a matter of fact, I highly recommend to do as slow as you can to kind of feel the movement. And again, one more time to one side, come back to center, to the other side, and come back to center. If you, like myself, have a tendency for tush sliding towards the heels, yeah, happens a lot. Just readjust your hips, shift them back. So make sure that your tush is not too close to your heels. Let's drop the knees to the right. So this is our basic movement here. And as we're moving into the right, we're gonna lean the torso forward. Now, if you are like this seasonal yogi, you wanna probably apply a bit of arm stretches so you can reach the arms forward. You can extend the arms back. If you want, you can interlace the fingers, or you can simply bend the elbows and bring the arms into cactus position. Inhale, lift the chest up, come back to center, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So we're moving to the left, lean the torso, the arms forward, arms back, or cactus position. Inhale, lift the chest up, come back to center. From here, we're gonna move to the other side, move to the right. We're going to lean the torso forward. Now from here, we're going to lean the torso to the right. So we're feeling like we're trying to stretch the torso away from that back leg, which is the left one. And we're going to circle all the way back. We're not looking for arching the spine. We're not doing a really back bend. We're just leaning the torso back away from the front knee. So you may have to ground with the right knee a little bit more. A little bit more crunching to the left. So we're crunching into that hip. Let's do one more time. Forward, to the right, back, to the left, and then as we're circling forward and back to the right, we're gonna bring the left knee up and spiral to the center. Okay, let's move to the other side. We're gonna bend the knees to the left, forward with the torso, to the left, backwards. As I'm moving back, I'm gonna ground from the foot and the knee, crunch to the right, to the center, to the left, maybe push that right arm away, all the way back, crunch. And this time, as we're circling forward and to the left, we're gonna find a way to spiral to the center. Okay, let's move to the right again. We're gonna spiral to the right. This time, as I'm spiraling my torso to the right, I'm gonna lift the left foot, that back knee, and we're gonna bring that foot forward in front of the right shin. Now, as the foot is moving forward, I'm gonna move my torso back. As I'm moving my torso back, I'm just doing so to find the momentum to actually shift forward. So we're gonna bring the left foot forward, and we're gonna shift the torso forward around the back. Let's do one more time. Round your back, shift it back, and then bring your torso forward. From here, as you're moving your torso back, You coming back to the right side, allowing the left foot coming back to the floor. Spiral to the center, and let's move to the other side. Okay, you're gonna shift from side to side on the mat so you can see me. Drop your knees to the left, torso forward, shift it to the left. As I'm moving my torso to the left, I'm gonna activate the right leg. Right foot steps forward. My torso is leaning back. I'm not stretching here, I'm just rounding the back a bit, and then I'm shifting forward. And again, moving back and forward. And then as I'm moving back, I'm gonna lean a little bit more to the left. Circle the right foot back. Spiral to the center. Okay, let's keep applying the movements. Knees to the right. Circle torso to the right. Left foot steps forward. Shift back. Now, this time, as I'm leaning forward, I want to try to lift the hips off the floor and scoop those hips above my right shin towards the left heel. So, from back, forward, lift the hips, shift the hips forward, sink into the left hip. From there, lift the hips up, round your back so that arching the spine allows you controlling the hips as low as you can, as softly as you can to land them back. Lean your torso to the right, circle the left leg back, spiral to the center. Let's move to the other side. So knees to the left, spiral your torso to the left to right foot circles forward. We're gonna lean back, find the momentum. You're gonna shift forward, lift the hips, roll the hips above the back foot, sink your hips down. From there, I'm gonna move my right hip back. I'm gonna round the back. Sit bones rooting down as slowly as you can, as softly as you can. Try to land it. It's not easy. Lean your torso to the left, circle the right leg back. Find your way to center. Okay, let's try to apply it a bit smoothly. Or smoother. Bend your knees to the right. Circle your torso to the right. Left foot steps forward. Lean back, find the momentum. Come up all the way up. Sink your hips down, right behind the back foot. Lift the hips, round your back. As slowly as you can with control, softly land the sit bones down. Torso to the right. Left knee circles back. Come up to center. Other side. Knees to the left. Circle your torso to the left the right foot. Step it forward. Round your back, a little bit of contraction here, and then forward up, hips up. Sink into the right hip with control. Sit bones down, torso to the left, right knee circles back, and all the way up to center. Okay, one more variation of this. This time, we're gonna try to work with the knees, shifting the knees a little more forward. So we're working into a kind of idea of like a front knee kick. So knees are to the right, circle all the way to the right of the torso. Left foot left, step the left foot forward. We're gonna lift the hips, shift forward. Now, what we're gonna do is to kick the left knee or push the left knee forward, trying to get the knee as far away from the torso as we can. Hip is also moving forward. The knee is trying to point towards the floor. From there, we're gonna reverse, round the back, land your sit bones softly down, lean your torso to the right, circle the left leg back, spiral to the center. Okay, let's try the other side. Drop the knees to the left, circle to the left, right foot left, right foot comes forward. Round your back, find the momentum, lift your hips, and push the knee. Try to kind of like kick your knee forward. As you're kicking your knee forward, so is the hip. So you're kind of pushing from the hip, not from the knee. Knee points towards the floor, torso is moving away. And then from there, we're gonna round the back. We're gonna try to land softly down to the floor. And we're gonna lean the torso to the left, circle the right foot back, find your way into center. Okay. I hope you enjoyed it. Play with it. See how you like it. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask me. Thank you for watching the video. Namaste.